cover everything here, but just some basic stuff. Obviously, you got Fortnite, you heard about it, you wanted it, you grabbed it, picked it up, and you don't know what you're doing. The menu is a little complicated, it's a little crazy looking. It's not super beginner friendly. It doesn't take you through really everything you need to know. So what's going to happen here is I'm just going to go through some quick menus, explain a few things, the currency, the basic idea of the game, the main modes, and a few other things you need to know. I'm going to start off with navigating the menu. So for me, you can see that the top left of my screen has I'm on PlayStation, so it has the button for L1 on my controller and the button for R1. There's also a symbol in the top right where it shows my skin icon, the skin that I currently have on right now, which is this little character that's doing the jig. And whatever skin you have, that icon in the top right will mimic that skin. And right there, next to that skin, you can see the options button. A little notification beneath that to let you know any announcements that are promptly important. And right now, this one's just letting me know that at 4 a.m. my time, there's going to be a downtime for the update that's coming out. And you'll see over here in the middle of the screen, we got my name, I Kick Yo Cheeks. That's my PlayStation name, and that's what it shows. It should show whatever your console name is. You have a separate Epic name. I'll get to that in a second, which applies to like all Epic games. Games cross-platform. It's separate from whatever console you use. It can be the same if you make it the same, but again, I'll get into that in a second. X button here is going to allow you to click and give you options. It lets you know what season level you are. It's also the number right beneath that icon there, where it has a little crown on it. The crown symbolizes who the party leader is. The party is just these little plus symbols next to you. You can have up to that many people in your party if you're going to do one of the main modes. You can have more if you're going to do a different mode or a custom mode, but these extra slots right here are for if you're going to do like invites and play with friends. To show you like who's in the game if you have friends and whatnot. Click X and the plus symbol. It's not what I want to do at all. Okay, I don't know why it didn't show me that name was there. Being kind of buggy. I guess I won't be pressing X to show anybody, but if you press X and there's nobody there, there shouldn't have been anybody in that slot, then it will pull up a menu. You can also access that menu from where, again, my skin icon's in the top right, where you press start. If you can't quick access it, this is basically just a quick access function. You can join people's parties or invite them through the plus signs. The options menu on the controller will bring you to this little pull down bar here. It just says social. That should be, joinable parties that aren't locked. You can collapse that menu. For me, this is PlayStation Network. You might have PC. I don't really know what that looks like. Maybe it's like a Steam menu, I would assume. And then, Xbox, which I think is Microsoft Network or something. And then Epic, and this is the section which is cross-platform. This is what I was mentioning a minute ago, where your Epic name is different. A different thing you have to do separately in order to play on Epic Games servers. Even if you have PlayStation, you have to make an Epic account, and the two sync up, and you can use your Epic account, the same account, on any system. So, like, this account, even though I started on PlayStation, I can carry it over to, say, Xbox or Switch or PC if I just sign into my Epic. And if I want to play if I want to go to Switch and I want to play with somebody who's on PlayStation, then I wouldn't be able to use this pull-down menu, because that's for the console that you're on. You would have to go for somebody on a different platform, so it's cross-plat. And you just go in this little Epic menu, look for whatever your friend's name is on there, and then either join them or invite them through the Epic menu if they're on a different system. If they're on the same system, you can use this menu. So, and there's a way that's something not super relevant, won't go with that, and so there's all your offline friends. And if you collapse the offline bar, there's a blocked bar, and if you collapse that bar, there's a hidden bar. I'm not really sure what the hidden bar is. Blocked is pretty straightforward. Offline's pretty straightforward. Away is you have a function to press the start menu, the options button, and then scroll up to your profile here among these bars. And on your profile, you can select among these tags. This is just to let people know who are searching for you, you know, what you're into. Once you get accustomed to the game, this isn't a super important thing, but just to let you know, it's here. And you can select up to 3 of them to let people know what you're most into. So if you're looking for random partners or whatever, you can basically like go into turn on looking for party, and people who are looking for other people to play with, instead of just jumping in with like complete randoms, you guys can hop in, you know, with people who have like a similar liking to you. Again, like your little selection up here of 3 options, and you can like get to know each other, build this energy, play together that way. It's a little complicated. I just jump straight in with randoms, honestly, but it's an option if that's what you like to do. Play with more like-minded people than with randos. In your profile bar, again, the away thing where it'll show if you want to be visible to your friends on Epic, then you need to leave this online status as online. If you don't, click X and switch it to away. Party join ability you can either put as friends or invite only. If you leave it as friends, your friends can just hop right into your party whenever you want. That forces you, you know, to go into a more than a 1-player game, so you won't be able to play anything solo. They'll be in your party, you'll be playing with them. Participation playing, that's only as if you're in a party already. Playing is if you're in the party and say, I don't know, you needed to get up and finish, you know, cooking, you needed to get up and go take care of, you know, an emergency, a kid, a call, something like that. You don't really want to like leave your friend's party. Kind of just want to like, you know, watch, interact while you're busy, but not be dedicated into playing. Then you can switch this from playing to, I think it says like waiting or not participate, I don't know, the other option. And it'll still pull you into the game, but you won't be playing in the game. You'll just be observing from a you know, bystander point of view. So it won't cause any detriment to you or your friends or your rank or anything like that. There's a looking for party option again. If you want randoms looking for you, if you're looking for randoms to play it with. And then there's just the privacy, matchmaking, region, friends, yeah. So those are kind of unimportant. I don't really know what they do, to be honest with you. But I don't ever really use them. I don't see anybody who does. They kind of just remain the same. But it's just like the basics, the things that you should know about your profile and online statuses, and if you're looking to play with people and not play with people. There's also the voice chat, so like if you are not on a console and or if you're playing in a cross-platform party, which I usually do, your friends won't be able to hear you in your console party. So what you're gonna have to do is you're gonna have to, you know, come to this option right here, which is, again, press the options button, scroll down to the little microphone, and this will allow you to, it says, you know, right in the top right there, game channel or party channel. If you're in a party, then you click party channel, people in your party will be able to hear you. If you're in a party and you join, like say, a game that has more than just, if you join a public game that has more than people in your party, you'll have to edit the game channel options so that way people outside of your immediate party can hear you and you can hear them. Then there's the voice chat method, which is open mic, push to talk, or mute. Open mic is just, you don't have to press any buttons, you can just leave your microphone on and talk and listen. Push to talk is you hold the button every time you want to talk, like a walkie-talkie. And mute is obviously nobody can hear you. Voice chat, you can leave that as options. Nobody can hear you, only friends can hear you. Your friends and your teammates, which would be like, you know, your party or, you know, randoms that you're with can hear you. And just everybody is obviously everybody. And then below that is also important, there's the settings. here. And then there's exit, which I can do. I can just, for kicks and giggles if I wanted to, press it and I would return to the primary menu before this screen right here, which is where you have to press X to log in, and it'll establish you that way. And in settings, just one quick thing I wanted to go over is, what you should always do when starting the game is you should always come over to the audio section, and you should come down to, where is it? Sound, I believe. Yep. Okay, so you just press L1, R1 to scroll through these menus here. You got video, audio, game UI. This is basically just for PC. These three things, I believe. Mouse and keyboard controls, and there's the important things for consoles, controller, and you can button map if you don't like the way the button setup is. You want to customize it to, like, say something you're used to, like Call of Duty or something. And then when you go over here, there's going to be the one thing I just recommend everybody does, because it's an option, is you just go over to audio, go to sound, scroll down to visual sound effects, and it starts off as off. You want to make sure that you select the option to on and press triangle to apply that option. It'll be important in game. You won't see it here, but it'll be important in game. It's something you should always do. Alright, moving on from that now, a couple other basic things that you should know is that this menu is important for everything. There's a quick feature where, like, play is your main screen, and, like, you can just go down here to select your game modes. That's just a little quick option you can do. But primarily everything you'll need to do is in these tabs up here. You press the little magnifying glass icon to search for your types of modes. You go over to the 4 little squares. That'll show you what you've recently played and things you favorited. And just for reference, if you click on a mode, you see that little heart right there. If you press X on it, it will favorite it. Press X again, will unfavorite it. And that's just, view creator options. And so, like, once you've clicked on the mode, if you want to keep it in a hot selection in the little squares option like I just showed you, then you're just going to heart it, and then if you want to play the game, you select it, and then where it says to the bottom left hand corner, it'll say play public game. You can press up on the D-pad, and L3, which is pushing your left stick in to change it to private if you just want to play with friends. Press it in again, you play public. Whatever's highlighted is what the option is, and that will allow you to play with friends or your immediate party, or play with random people online. Beneath that is the team fill option, which we'll use R3 for. You can press your right stick in, and that'll allow you to fill, which means you'll get random teammates. Or you can go into, like, say 4v4, but you don't want teammates. You want to try and just, like, feel big and strong and goated, and you want to, like, take on whole teams by yourself, then you can just press no fill, and you'll get no teammates. And if it's just you and your buddy and you guys don't like playing with randoms, you can press no fill, and it'll be like 2v4 or 2v3 or whatever the game mode pertains to. So, and then if you want to switch back, you just go back to your little hotbar here, or your search bar, or your little quick option, which is just use your left stick to scroll down and search for games, and then repeat process, press X, select it, and that's that. So those three are just for game modes and party creating and all that. This part is usually not here. This is an event that's going on. Usually the event will be in between play and locker. Locker is, you'll get things that you unlock either from the item shop where you can buy them, or from the battle pass where you can earn them, or from the event where you can also earn them. and your locker, you'll just have the option to see I got these little yellow exclamation points. Whatever you get, these are just cosmetic items, skins. You can scroll through here, see that's a yellow exclamation mark, it means something's new about it. You can select that character if you want to use them with a skin. You got like additional things like back blings, pickaxes, gliders, contrails, and auras. And that's just for the character section. You've got emote section, there's a wrap section. Wrap sections are just skins for your guns. Emotes are just little things that your character does. Doesn't help you in any way, just cosmetic. Lobby gives you your icon, your banner icon, so that's like when you capture an objective in a game. You got your lobby music, you got your loading screen. Instruments is just for one of the modes that we play that you can select. It's one of the main modes now. Same thing with cars. It's for one of the modes you play, but there's vehicles in the game. When you hop in a vehicle, it'll change it to the car that you have selected. You can change your car skin, car wheels, car boost, car trail. Jam tracks is what you play with your instruments. These are the musical notes and whatnot that you'll be playing when you use that emote feature. Again, I'm just going over some like basic general things. Not everything's really need to know. I can dive deeper into some of these things at another point, but I'm just basically showing you all where these things are, how to access them, what they're for, what to do in them, and then, you know, if you want to look a little deeper into it, like what's what, that's for another day. But so moving on to something related to locker here is basically all things that you'll be doing in this game are connected to V-Bucks, which is currency. You know, the game's overall currency is related to IRL money, more or less. If you want to be efficient and not spend a lot of money, say you're a kid, you're, you know, low on budget, you really only have to do this intelligently. There are very few things in Fortnite that are exclusive that don't come back ever again. That's the battle pass things, and then whatever the item shop says is exclusive for the season. So you'll see like level up packs and stuff like that would be exclusive for the season, or quest. I think some quest packs, this one might not be, but it usually says in the description when you click it, it'll tell you where you press triangle here, it'll say full description. You just read through that and that'll give you everything you need to know. If it doesn't say it's exclusive for the season, then it'll come back in the shop, you can get it another time. So you want to be intelligent with your V-Bucks. If you're on a low budget, or if you're, you know, a kid and your mom, you know, only buying you like one thing and you want to get the most out of it, then what you want to do is try and get the lowest one right here. It's 1,000 V-Bucks, and the battle pass only costs you $9.50. You'll buy the battle pass, and then once you complete the battle pass and the bonus rewards, quest rewards, and then like the additional items here, that will, at the end of everything, grant you like 1,500 V-Bucks. So you're getting 500 more than when you started, and you're only spending $9.50. So you get, at the end of it all, you get like $1,550. Whereas you spend like, you know, the $9.50, you got 50 left over, and then you get the 1,500. So then you can just like deduct, take 1,550 and minus $9.50. And whatever's left is what you have for room to spend in the item shop. So like, that's, yeah, hang on. Okay, no, my bad. Yeah, so whatever you have left after that is what you'll have left to spend in the item shop, and then you save the $9.50 remaining for the next battle pass, and you can just repeat the process infinitely. You'll never have to use money ever again if you play it smart. You won't have to worry about missing out on items either, really. Like I said, there's only a few things that are exclusive that don't come back. Everything else in the item shop will rotate back eventually, so don't sweat it. And there's quests, those are things to earn experience and whatnot, or for the events that are in the game, and that's just whatever game mode it tells you to go to. You can press triangle to track category or untrack. Typically, the quests are all in the main modes, which is the Battle Royales and Zero builds. The story, weekly, ranked is in ranked mode. Daily discovery and all that are pretty much all in the main modes. There are some quests in the other modes that you'll have to figure out later, but I'm not going to really get to that too deeply. Each mode has a quest connected to it, and the mode that you're on, so like you'll see that right now I'm in Zero Build Battle Royale, so the mode that you're on will highlight the quests that you can do in that mode. So see how these are all like bright, this one's dark, this one's dark. That's because I'm not in the correct mode to complete those quests. So whatever mode you're in, these sections will be highlighted like that brighter blue, and this will be like a more darkened out, opaque, sort of unavailable color. It won't allow you to do these quests if you're not in the correct mode. So then we got compete. These will just let you know when the tournaments are. Tournaments are a little hard to figure out. I still don't fully get them. Again, that's a deeper delve for another time, or if you want to research it on your own. But this is the section that'll let you know when they are, what you need to do, how to get there. I can't really select any that I see right now that I know for a fact how to enter, but again, it's a complex thing, and it's not really a today thing. And then there's career. That'll just show you all your stats. You press stat options or L3 for replays. Stat options is triangle, L3 is for replays. Replays will show you your past games that you've just played, and stat options will obviously show you your stats, your kills, your deaths, your wins, your accuracy, your losses. That's basically it. The only thing I wanted to cover, and the most important thing at the end of this here video, is that the Battle Pass section. The Battle Pass section can be a bit confusing, like the locker, but basically, top right is what your level is. Your level corresponds to what you'll unlock in the Battle Pass. So say I'm only level 10. I think this goes by tons or something like that. No, it's 14 pages, so I'm wrong. But the main Battle Pass, which is this part right here, the part that says Battle Pass rewards, that only goes up to level 100. So 100 claimed rewards corresponds to your level 100. And there's 14 pages to complete, but there's 100 rewards in total. So however they split that up, it's weird, but that's how they did it. So each time you go up a level, you'll get 5 battle stars. And by the time you're done with the battle pass, or by the time you're done getting to level 100, you'll be able to unlock every item in the main battle pass page with the battle stars that are to the right of your level right there. So I'm level 153, I have 10 battle stars. There's also bonus rewards, and by the time you get through all the bonus rewards, that's another 100 levels, and that'll be enough battle stars you'll have to unlock things. The reason they do it this way, and you might just be like, oh, that seems really tedious and complicated, is because if you're pressed for time or you don't complete your battle pass, you can divvy up what you want out of the pass the most before it ends. So say you don't have time to get till, say tomorrow the battle pass ends, I'm stuck at a level 153, and I only have so many battle stars. I'm not going to be able to afford this whole page, right? But if I get, at least one more level, I can afford one of these skins that I want the most. Unfortunately, they're ship bags, and they'll lock out the last one right here, so you don't have that option until you've unlocked all these. So, that one's not an option, but if I want one of these 4 real bad, then I'll be able to pick whatever one I like the most. And the battle stars, they let you pick what you want the most, when you want it the most. And then, if you finish the entire thing, get to level 200, then obviously you'll have everything, but you just spend your battle stars according to whatever suits your fancy. So there are some things, some differences in like cosmetics here that, like, there's skins. You'll just have to click on each thing and it'll tell you what it is. So this one says, you know, it is. Oh, it doesn't. Okay, well in the top left it says built-in emote, but it should also say that it's a skin. Here it says currency, you know, top left corner it says currency V-Bucks. That's for the main store. That's, you know, the currency you use. The thing I was just talking about, that's a glider, that's lobby music, that's an emoticon, and it, you know, it samples it for you, it shows you what it does. That is a back bling, again it samples it, shows you what it looks like on you. This is the glider. You'll be gliding in off the, when you get into a game, you'll hop off the bus, that'll be the thing you're holding onto as you glide in, and that's your loading screen, so when you're loading into game or coming back from game, it'll just be that as a background. So, the most important items you want to try and get if you're concerned about replenishing your battle pass are obviously the V-Bucks. Make sure you get your hands on those as often as you can. I will say that the core of the pass ends at level 150, and what I mean by that is, right here you can see that type stuff, like it's unique, it's of sort of things, like, you know, this is a variation of a skin, there's some V-Bucks there, and that. These are all like what I like to call unique items, one-ofs. The rest after 150 is all just like additional stuff. It's super skins. It's all cosmetic stuff after that. Everything beyond level 150 is strictly cosmetic, whereas up to 150 you can still get, you know, the V-Bucks, which obviously are the most important thing. Again, they're the currency of the whole game. And then, you know, it'll give you like your lobby music and stuff like that. Things that are not strictly for looks, but, you know, for actually important things. Primarily, again, just the V-Bucks. And so, if you want to like plan your timeout, I usually plan my timeout as a priority to get to 150, and then I do whatever with the rest of my time if I feel like trying to earn these skins, because ultimately these are all just cosmetic things that you can do without. What I will say though is that everything in the battle pass, everything in this page, everything in this page, this page, this page, and this page are all exclusive to this season. So in the bottom left right there you can see, like, for Fornite Crew specifically, that says 8 days remaining until that's permanently gone forever. You can never get it again. Now what Fortnite Crew is, instead of spending like $10 to get the regular battle pass, you can spend 12, and you'll get 1,000 V-Bucks on top of the battle pass, and you'll get an exclusive skin. So like, all in all, if you spend the $12, you'll get, you know, the battle pass, which will give you 1,500 V-Bucks, and then 1,000, which will give you 2,500 V-Bucks. And, you know, you'll never, and those will be just core V-Bucks. It'll give you the battle pass on top of that, so those are just 2,500 that you can spend however you want. You can cancel the subscription if you don't want to get it every month. If you just want like month per month, if you like are like, oh, I like that exclusive, I'll get this month's. What you can do is you can buy the Fortnite Crew Pass and then immediately cancel your subscription, and it'll give you everything that this month's Crew Pass includes, but it won't charge you for next month, but you also won't get next month's. Each time it will show you, you know, what's coming up. Once the 8 days of this passes, it'll show you what the new one is, and you can decide, you know, on a month-by-month basis if you want to get whatever you want. So buy the Fortnite Crew Pass, immediately cancel it, and then wait to see what the next one is. Decide if you like it, repeat the process. That's just if you have the money to spend. If you have the IRL money. If you don't, again, if you're like a kid or something, or you got a tight budget, I recommend, you know, because you can't get the Fortnite Crew Pass without spending IRL money. I recommend just budgeting your V-Bucks for this right here, which is the main battle pass. These are all time-released things too, so don't stress if you click it and, you know, there's a bunch of question marks. It'll either say, you know, what the requirement is in the top right corner there, right underneath my level and my battle stars. It says complete weekly quests. or, you know, released in 5 days. You know, by the time this battle pass ends, everything will be available for you to get. The only thing you strictly have to worry about as far as quote-unquote affording, you know, things is getting your account to level 200 if you want to be able to afford everything. Everything I'll say everything after that, like this is the meat, these are the taters. If you want to get these things, these are quest items that you'll have to go through and, you know, look at what's required. So you click on whatever this is and it'll tell you there's a requirement. I already got all these, so it's not going to show it, but it'll tell you what mission corresponds to it, usually I think in the left hand corner there or the top right. And you can like click it or view requirements or whatever, and it'll tell you what you have to do in game in order to get like so and so thing. Some of them, like these ones, are only level up related, but the quest rewards in the event ones, or the special item. This is an event. This is a special item. Will come as you complete rewards. It will tell you what you need to do. But yeah, that's about it. That's really all I got. As far as navigating the menus and a few basic things you need to know. The last thing I have to offer is that there is 4 main modes. It doesn't really show you here what the 4 main modes are, but the 4 main modes to earn XP, items, exclusives, so on and so forth. That's going to be the 0 build section right here that I'm on, and then, you know, there's also, if you want to go to, what do you call it, quests, there's an area where you can see where it says ranked, and it's not highlighted right now. That's because it's separate than tournaments. It's not the same as tournaments. The compete section is for tournaments. Ranked is its own thing, something you can play at any time. It's not scheduled. But you'll just, on the bottom left hand corner there where it says triangle to play, and up on the D-pad where it says ranked off, and then that's my game mode below it, solo. I can either just scroll through this for whatever I want to play. Right now it's unranked, but when I click my left stick in where it says there in the top right, where it says ranked, you can turn ranked on, and these are the options for ranked. And then once you have ranked on, you can go to your quests and see what the ranked quests are and the rewards for that. And again, team fill is something that I explained earlier, if you want to do that. But so the main modes besides that, besides 0 build, are the regular battle royale. The difference is Fortnite is a build game. It's a third-person, free-to-play, cross-platform shooter, and it's a looter shooter, battle royale style game primarily, and that's what the main modes are. They're 2 different battle royales. There's the regular battle royale, which is the original, which Fortnite includes. Like, you can build structures. Probably know that already if you've got the game. You can build walls, ramps, and things for you to like maneuver around the battlefield or to cover yourself from fire and whatnot. 0 build is what I like to play because building is a pain in the ass, and I find it to be stupid, especially for people who've been playing this game a lot longer than me. If you get into a lobby with like super sweaty people, they'll just like trap you or outbuild you, and no matter how good your aim is or your guns are, you'll just get smushed. That's why I don't like build, but if build's your thing, go for it. So build, 0 build, and then the other primary modes they added were for like exclusive items and XP are Lego Fortnite, Rocket Racing, and Fortnite Festival main stage. There is also one that I just recently discovered that is included in the main things, and I just discovered it because of quests I had to do. Festival. And that is the Fortnite Festival Jam Stage. So that should be, in total, I think that's six main modes that you have to do in order to get exclusive items and rewards and stuff like that. And as you click on each mode, it will pop up with a new hotbar for the main modes. So like only in Fortnite Festival can you see the Festival Pass, and then the specific quests that'll pop up there for you for Fortnite Festival. Each main mode has quests and locker items exclusives that will attribute to your overall main account level, and your collection of items that you can use in any of the modes. So if you want to get like the most out of Fortnite, you really want to grind this game and you want to just like super speed yourself through the levels because you have other games to play or you got something else you want to do, then you should hit each one of the main 6 modes, complete the quests for all the XP, and make sure you're keeping up on the quests and stuff until your account reaches level 200, and then you can sort of just, as you get into the hang of things, you can see when the exclusive like time released stuff like the quest rewards and stuff come out, and then you can just knock those out and you won't have to worry about grinding levels. But if you're worried about grinding levels and how long it's going to take and if you're going to be able to finish it and you really want to get it done, you want everything, the best way to do it is to just go through, do all the main modes, the Fortnite main stage, the other Fortnite Festival one that I just showed, the 2 Battle Royale options that you have, Lego Fortnite and Rocket Racing. Those will all give you their own items, your own XP and everything like that. And that's all I have for tonight. Hope you all have a good night, morning, whatever time it is, wherever you are. Peace.